What I wish I knew before losing 100 pounds. If you didn't know, your girl lost 100 pounds through eating better, eating a lot better actually, and exercising. And it took me 18 months to do that. I didn't do any type of Ozempic, gastric bypass. I did it the old fashioned way. And let me tell you, that journey taught me a lot. But the biggest lesson I learned in that journey, and I want to share that with you guys, is I'm capable of anything. Losing weight was by far the hardest thing I ever did in my entire life, and I've done a lot of great things. I went and got a 4-year bachelor's degree, okay? I run my own business. I've been a full-time entrepreneur for the past 5 years, okay? And I lost 100 pounds. And while all those other things were great, they were hard. Entrepreneurship is hard. But losing weight, by far the hardest. Why? Because I am consistently challenging myself to make better decisions every single day when I sit down to eat, when I decide whether to lounge around on the couch or go for a walk, constantly working on my mindset and always improving myself every single day, even if it's just in the slightest ways. All of that is hard, and all of those things are necessary in order to lose weight and keep it off. I am nothing like who I used to be before the weight loss, not even physically, but mentally, spiritually. I've become so much more disciplined. I don't make excuses for myself anymore. See, the old me I used to, okay, always had an excuse. Oh, I can't go work out because of this, duh. It's raining outside, so I guess I can't go on that walk. Or, I've just been so hungry. My period is coming, and I deserve to eat Ben and Jerry's ice cream. I deserve to go to Chick-fil-A. I deserve to pig out because my cravings are intense and I can't handle it, right? All the excuses. Oh, I deserve to overeat tonight because I had such a long, stressful day at work, and it is my birthright to be able to come home and binge out, right? But when you're on a weight loss journey and you're trying to keep the weight off, you can't do those things. I mean, you could, but you're not going to be successful. And I had to change everything about myself. Not even just myself, but the environments in which I hung out at. I'm also vegan, okay? I've been vegan for the past 3 years, so I don't eat any meat, dairy, or seafood. So my environments had to change as well. The restaurants that I used to enjoy, I can no longer go to. I used to be a Chick-fil-A junkie, okay? My go-to meal was the spicy chicken sandwich, no pickle, add pepper jack cheese, give me a big old handful of Polynesian sauce, large size, with a Sprite light ice, and a cookies and cream milkshake, no whipped cream, and throw in a macaroni and cheese. When I tell you I had big back behaviors, I did, okay? I can't eat none of that stuff anymore. Can't eat any of it. Chick-fil-A has nothing for me. But I'm telling you this because everything about my life had to change in order for me to not only lose 100 pounds, but keep it off. And on that journey of losing 100 pounds, I learned a lot about myself. I learned that if I just truly want something and I stick to it, I can get the results I want, okay? A lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people have very extreme limiting beliefs, right? And I used to as well. So, I'm no different than you. But those limiting beliefs that we put on ourselves, or maybe other people put them on you, hold you back from everything. It holds you back from showing up consistently. It holds you back from believing in yourself. It holds you back from reaching your dreams because you don't even think that you can. It holds you back from having confidence within yourself. It holds you back from pouring into yourself, talking to yourself nicely, right? When's the last time you told yourself you're great? When's the last time you told yourself you're amazing and that you can do anything you put your mind to? If you're anything like me, probably rarely, if not ever. But losing 100 pounds, I started to feel so proud of myself because I was consistently yo-yo dieting, y'all. I'd lose weight, gain it, lose weight, gain it, gain more weight, lose a little bit of weight. And I was just always increasing weight over the years to the point where now I'm 340 pounds. And overcoming that, I was able to find the ability to talk nicely to myself, speak nicely to myself, say nice things to myself. I look at myself in the mirror and I'm seeing my body transform. I'm seeing my face get leaner. I'm seeing my cheekbones start to poke out more. I'm seeing my waist get slimmer. My back rolls are leaving. And I start to feel so proud of myself. I start to have this newfound level of confidence that I didn't always have. And I start wondering, okay, if I'm able to do this, what else can I do? If I can lose weight and keep it off, well, then that just shows there's no ceiling to my greatness. But I only discovered that through my weight loss journey. And I always tell people, if you're trying to become more disciplined, if you're trying to show up for yourself in ways in which you've never done before, go on a weight loss journey. Or maybe you don't need to lose weight, maybe you need to gain weight. Well, go on a weight gain journey, right? But not just by eating junk food. Like, get your ass in the gym, build muscle, you know, get used to going to the gym, lifting heavy weights. That's by far, to me, the best form of self-love, because y'all know I love weightlifting. If you didn't know, now you know. But it's forcing you to push through things that you don't think you can do. When you pick up a heavy dumbbell, right, in your head you're already like, I don't know if I can lift this. This is too heavy. But when you do it, even though it's a struggle, but you do it, it shows you that a lot of times you are telling yourself what you can't do before you even tried. And that's why I love weightlifting. And I only discovered that through losing weight. I'm nothing like who I used to be at all. And, I look back at old pictures and I'm like, wow, like, scratching my head, like, I used to look like that. I used to be like that. That's crazy. Wow, I've come such a long ways. I don't even have the same beliefs that I used to have. I have a totally different schedule. I have a new form of discipline and self-love and confidence that I never thought I'd be able to unlock before. And here I am doing just that. And I wasn't expecting all that. Honestly, when I was trying to lose my weight, I thought I was just, going to be a little bit more happier in my body, be able to wear cuter clothes and not feel insecure about it. That's what I was thinking. But I got so much more out of it than just that. My mindset completely shifted. Finding new ways to cope with stress, cope with sadness, cope with anxiety. Wasn't expecting all of that. Was not expecting all of that. I don't even get triggered by things that I used to be triggered about pre-weight loss. I've become very stoic. Not saying I don't, panic from time to time, but it's nothing like how it used to be. I've become more grounded. I breathe, I do my breathing exercises. I walk, I told you guys that. And, I'm not always walking with headphones in my ears. A lot of times I'm just listening to nature, listening to the cars drive by, in self-reflection. Just everything about my life has completely changed for the best. And my face is cleared up. I don't have bad acne like I used to. I used to have a lot of hyperpigmentation. All of that's gone. It's just great here. And I love it here. And I wish more people got the opportunity to experience what it's like to lose weight. But the problem is most people don't, because most people don't believe that they can, or they're not willing to put in the steps to become that higher version of themselves. Since being here, I've been able to maintain this weight loss for 3 years. I would never go back to the old me, because I remember what that came with. Not only did it come with being overweight, obese, but it came with self-doubt, it came with insecurities, it came with limiting beliefs, it came with just a lot of toxic thought processes. I don't ever want to go back to that. Not knowing how to cope with things without overeating. I was just a very negative person. I was very negative. So for anyone who is considering going on a weight loss journey, whether you're trying to lose 20 pounds, 100 plus pounds, whatever that number is for you, do it. Do it, do it, do it. And I hope this video sheds some light on all the things that you're going to experience while on that journey. You can do it. There's nothing that you can't do. The problem is you haven't proven to yourself that there's nothing that you can't do. You haven't proven that to yourself, because maybe you have always been the person, like how I used to be, who would always start something but never finish it, or would talk themselves out before they even really got started, right? So if that was you, then, this could be the first thing that you do for yourself, where you prove to yourself, hey, I really can do it. I'm great. I'm great, right? So I hope this video sheds some light on weight loss and, just overcoming your limiting beliefs. You can do this. You can do this. Bye, you guys.